Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I am totally lost for what day it actually is right now because of the yesterday and sort of Monday too, and just being so busy trying to help my parents finish up that stuff that they were working on has been a little bit of like I've lost the last 2 days. And then today on top of that too, I didn't wake up insanely late, but I was really lazy. I don't want to get out of bed today. I literally sat in bed and edited and stuff like that, like just really lazy. Like a lot of times I'm still like, I'll look it up and sit at my desk and do that kind of stuff. But honestly, because all of a sudden it's cold now outside, we actually haven't turned the furnace on yet because it's not that bad, but it's a little, you can tell it's a little bit chillier in the house than it has been. And we haven't had the air conditioning go on. Like honestly, I think the air conditioning was still going maybe yesterday or else the day before that. But now it is not at all. I haven't heard the air conditioning go on once because it is pretty cold outside. So it's obviously not warm enough in the house to need the air conditioning. So I feel like too, that's why maybe I was a little lazier. Like I just kind of wanted to snuggle up under a blanket. Plus it was also thunderstorming like when I woke up, so I was like snuggling with the dogs because Charlie was like not freaked out, but whenever he'd hear the thunder he was like staring at me, like, and then looking out the window and then staring at me again and then looking out the window, and I was like, you okay there, bud? Like, so I kind of just wanted to comfort him. And so like I said, I was on my phone then cuddling with the dog trying to comfort him a little bit. But it's funny too, me and my mom, I knew about this. My mom had never heard about like those dog buttons that you can get to get your dog, like, so your dog can actually speak to you or tell you things, like, or their needs or whatever. And it's just sort of an association of like, you know, especially like early on, is like an association of like when your dog wants to eat, they hit the button. It's sort of like our neighbors next door used to actually train their dog with a bell. When the dog wanted to go outside, it would ring a bell that was on like the handle of the door. And so they trained the dog to ring the bell. And I actually think we had one on our back door for a while, and I think Bliss used to use it. But sometimes she'd just do it just because she wanted to go outside. You know, like it wasn't like she had to go to the bathroom. It was just like she wanted to go outside, and then we let her outside and she'd just run around and bark at like nothing. And we were like, you can't just like be annoying all the neighbors and just go outside and be barking. So I think that my mom ended up like taking it down or something like that. But she would like use it in consistent times, and then too, like when she actually had to go to the bathroom, sometimes she wouldn't do it. I think she just associated like, I want to go outside with like ringing the bell, not like I have to go to the bathroom, I need to go outside. So anyways, yeah, but my mom came across that today and she's like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, we can get the dogs to talk to us and tell us things. Now that I'm thinking about that too, I was like, Charlie probably could have been like, I'm scared, you know, or something like that, and let us know that he was a little bit frightened of the thunderstorm. But it's like associating like them with like, you know, like learning like a treat, like I want a treat, I want to eat, you know. And it's funny too because our dogs are like on a schedule. Normally they eat whenever I wake up, so I feed them, which again today was late, but they always eat dinner every night unless like we're not here or something like that, at 7 o'clock. Like if we're home, they eat at 7 o'clock. So they are on that schedule. Like, so 7 o'clock rolls around and they're like, we train them to do it with that. That would be so cute. And then it's like 7 o'clock, they'll be like, we're hungry. So we didn't buy them or anything like that. They're not that expensive. You can get some of them kind of cheap on Amazon. But I was thinking about that too. I was like, that would be cute to train them. I think Bliss, she is so smart. She would pick that up like crazy. And like the weird thing is that like she knows when you're talking to her and when you're talking about her, and she knows certain things too. Like if I'm like, Bliss, move, like if she's drinking water in the hallway, and the weird thing is that she'll situate herself in the hallway so you can't walk through, instead of like situating herself so she's like standing on one side of the hallway. So I'll be like, Bliss, move, and like she'll move, like just her back end while she's still drinking water, you know, or like something like that too. Or if you're like, Bliss, you can't sit there, like she'll get up. Like you don't have to like necessarily be like, come on Bliss, like come, or something like that, you know, like trained words. Like if you just sort of talk to her, she does realize what you're saying and will like do sort of the thing that you're telling her to do. Sometimes she's a little stubborn, but like I think that she would be a really smart dog to figure that out. And I think Charlie's sort of like that too. He's very, very inquisitive. Like if you were doing something, he wants to watch you and figure out what you were doing, like all the time. Like if I am like, you know, I want to say just when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen, like cutting stuff up or cooking or whatever, because I feel like then he's just watching because he wants scraps, you know, or like if something falls, he wants to be there. But like if you're doing something like, again, like a project or craft or something like that, or have, you know, stuff laid out on the floor and I'm trying to organize something, like he'll just sit there and stare at you and watch you while you're doing it. Like he's very inquisitive and wants to learn about like what you're doing. So yeah, like I said, I think he would be like maybe good at that, as far as like I said, using that. Bravo, I do not see him ever using those type of things. He is like not like savvy enough, I don't think, at all. And like the thing is too is that he's not motivated really, like especially food motivated, toy motivated, like at all. Like I think his fear trumps like everything else that he could possibly want. Like you know, like if he's like, yes, I would like a cookie, but like if you're holding a scary thing near you, I'm not gonna come near you. Like I want to train him to jump through a hoop. He'd be terrified of the hoop and would never want to do it for a cookie or a toy or anything like that. Like Bliss and Charlie, because we trained Bliss how to jump through a hoop, like, and Charlie too, because they're food motivated. They'll do it for food. Bravo is too scared. He's like, that thing's gonna fall on me or hurt me or something like that. Like I'm not gonna do it. Doesn't matter what you have. So he is, like I said, I don't think smart enough, and also again his fear would, like, you know, I think be too much for him to overcome wanting to like learn something like that, or again like do something, you know, like I said, like that. So that's why, like, to me, he's just not one of the smarter dogs. But we love him anyway. But anyways, like I was telling you guys too yesterday, my mom cut my hair. She actually did do sort of layers in it. And this is what I was telling you guys in yesterday's vlog too. Like, my hair does have sort of this natural, like, wave a little bit. Sort of like these curls a little bit in them. And, like, she did layer it. But, like, this is actually still, like, just residual bangs. And, like, it's not quite as, like, it's the end of the day. Like I've been laying on it out in the living room too, so it's not very like, you know, done anymore. But she did wind up cutting it, so it is a little bit shorter than it was, which is nice. It has a little bit more volume because of that, and it has more layers in it, so I feel like that also gives it a little bit more volume too. So yeah, like I said, my mom did that last night, and then today we ended up doing our nails, which you guys can see on there. Mine didn't turn out the best, but that's because I wanted to do like French manicure. We ended up getting the like Color Street nails because one of my cousins was selling them, so my mom ordered some from her. And my mom has tried Color Street all the time because like she'll have like a lot of people wind up like selling it and stuff like that, so she winds up buying it, and then she tries it and she's like, oh my gosh, don't ever let me buy this again. I am horrible at trying to put these on. And she just like cannot get the hang of it. And so lately, the last couple times, she has been a little bit better and been able to get the hang of it. So she's like, oh, let's do it for the wedding. So she ended up doing it. Her nails actually look really good and turned out really well, but she's never done the French manicure kind. And so mine didn't turn out the best, but they look better than if I didn't have anything done on them. But I feel like the white is maybe like a little bit bigger on some of the nails maybe than it like should be. Like I feel like the pinky, that's where we started with, that actually looks really good, but then some of the other ones, especially when we were getting towards the end, they didn't all turn out the best. Like that, I feel like this one turned out a little bit better than the other hand. But yeah, so we ended up doing them, but like I said, it turned out better than if I would have went with doing nothing. I do have a little French manicure pen that I've actually had very good success with, but the problem is that like if I were to do it today, by Saturday I'd probably be chipped or something, and I feel like nail polish doesn't last really well on my nails. And my mom said that these last, when she's gotten them to successfully work, she has really good success and they will last for a while. And so she's like, if I can just ever get them on, I can have my nails done for like a good week, 2-3 weeks sometimes. But again, she, you know, so she's like, they should definitely last until the wedding. And again, that was like, if I wanted to do my nails myself, I might not be able to get them to stay on, or again, without chipping or anything like that, until Saturday. So and it's weird too, it doesn't really feel like I have nail polish. Like sometimes nail polish feels very heavy on my fingers and stuff like that, or like I feel really dainty. I actually don't really feel like that with these on. Like they don't, like, I don't know how to describe it, but they don't feel like like nail polish either. And they feel a lot lighter than that too. That, you know, and like I said, I don't feel like so like, oh, I can't touch anything because I feel like these, you know, like my nail polish is going to chip off or anything like that. Like I was pretty rough on them today even, and again, no problems or anything like that at all. So, like normally I will have my nail polish be pretty much garbage by the next day after I do it, which is why I don't really do my nails, because again, all the stuff that I wind up doing, like, especially like in the sink, like washing dishes and stuff like that, I can't have nice nails because I will wind up ruining them. Or again, I'm pulling stuff out of the washer or dryer and I bang them against stuff that's in there and they'll chip off, or, you know, like wind up like smudging or something like that too. And so yeah, I felt like I said, so far these have been pretty positive. This is my first experience ever using them actually, but yeah, so we'll see if they wind up lasting till the wedding. But my mom said that they definitely should, and like my aunt did it too one other time. I remember her, like, when these were like, when they were still sort of new, she said that they did like a party or something like that, and she did hers or got them done or whatever, and that hers lasted for like several weeks. And like she was like, and I'm really hard on my nails, like they never like last, you know. And so I was like, this will be pretty interesting to see how well they hold up, because again, if I can get the hang of it, it didn't wind up taking that long. Or again, if I maybe just don't do the French manicure, because I feel like there's a lot of like extra sort of work that goes into it, maybe a little bit. My mom said that, she said that her nail, you know, ended up growing out before the color streak actually ended up coming off, so it just looked awkward, so that's why she ended up taking it off instead, you know, because her nails were so much longer, and so it wasn't like butting up sort of like to the cuticle, so that's why she was like, there's like huge gaps in it, and that's when she was like, now it's time to take it off. But she said it lasted for that long before it looked, you know, it wasn't like it chipped off or peeled off before then. So that's when, like I said, she's had success with it. Those were the times when she ended up actually needing to take it off. It wasn't because like, oh no, like it peeled off or, you know, something or whatever. So like I said, hopefully this winds up working. That'd be really awesome. It's weird though, because they do still smell like nail polish. I thought they were more like stick-on, you know, sort of like stuff, nails sort of things, you know, but they actually are like some type of nail polish. I don't know what the actual formula is, but when you smell them, like I was like, oh my gosh, it smells like I have nail polish on, and I was like, but I don't. And they again don't feel really like nail polish either, and I'm not scared to be like dainty when I'm doing things, which is again a reason why I don't like to wear nail polish a lot of the times, because I feel like I have to be so careful and, you know, like don't touch anything, you know. I didn't have to wait for them to dry either, which is the awesome part. Like once we finished, I was just done and was able to go on about my day. That is another huge reason why I hate wearing nail polish, because I'm not patient enough to let it dry, and also to taking it off, I'm not patient enough to try and like take it off. Like I just pretty much peel my nail polish off myself, which I feel like isn't really good either. You should probably use like nail polish remover. I'm not really like patient enough, like, you know, I feel like to take it off in the amount of time too that I need to take it off, like before it starts to look really bad. Because again, it's like every couple days, so I'm like, okay, like I can't even have nail polish for a week before I need to take it off again. And then I'm like, okay, I don't feel like waiting now to put nail polish on. That's gonna take me 2 hours to have it dry before it's really good and dry, and then I can go and, you know, go do the thing I needed to do. And that's the other thing too, unless I do just a clear coat, like I have to put multiple layers on, and that takes so much longer. Every single time you add another layer, it takes even longer and longer for it to dry. So like I said, I am pretty impressed. We'll see. Hopefully they last till the wedding. And again, my hair is all done now for the wedding, and I already have my outfit. The thing that stinks though is that it's supposed to be a Saturday. Luckily it's not supposed to rain. It looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday, or tomorrow and Friday. Now it's supposed to rain on Saturday, but it is supposed to be insanely cold. Like it's supposed to get down to like 40s, and the wedding is going to be in the afternoon at night at a barn outside, and the only heated places are going to be in the bar area. They have like a barn, but it won't be heated. So there's like a bar area, I guess, that is heated. There is going to be a bonfire, but the barn is not, and it is enclosed, so it might be warmer in there. So my dress that I was gonna wear, I might have to wear with like leggings, and I was like, I don't know if that's even gonna look nice with leggings. Like I don't, like I said, it was like a cute dress. It was the same thing I actually wore to my other cousin's wedding, and I was like, oh, this is gonna look really cute, but I don't know how it's gonna look if I have to wear leggings now. My mom said too to like, because I'm gonna wear a jean jacket over the dress, I had already planned on that, but she was like, oh, like if you wind up wearing it, like maybe wear another like a cardigan sort of underneath so that you have like 2 layers on that you're wearing, and then the jean jacket just over that. So I do have like a, I hope it's not longer than the jean jacket though, but I do have like a black, like very warm, like sort of like cardigan that I can probably wear, and then like I said, the jean jacket most likely underneath that. But yeah guys, that's the plan for this weekend. And then the football game for the Frost Off team was actually supposed to be on Saturday morning. It got moved to tomorrow, which we're not going to be able to go to because Jack's football practice is going to go until the game starts, and the game is really pretty far away, so we're not going to be able to most likely get out there by the time that the game's over. So I don't think that we're going to it because Jack has to be picked up at like 5 o'clock. I think it starts at 5 o'clock, and we have to, I think it takes like a half-hour drive, so by the time like we actually get there, it might already be half over, and then to just drive all the way back, it might not wind up being worth it. But we'll go to Jack's varsity game on Friday. Other than that, I think that's all. I think that's all that's going on for this weekend. But again, we have been sort of planning and preparing for the wedding. But it's a really casual wedding because it is going to be like outdoor at a barn. Like my cousin was like dressed super casual. But again, I was like, I feel like I'm going to do like cowboy boots sort of like with a dress jean jacket sort of thing. I was like, that's pretty casual. But then again too, it can still look sort of fancy. So I was like, I'm sort of right in the middle where it's like the perfect amount of like casual and like dressed down a little bit too. And again, I feel like because I can wear a jean jacket, I can layer up a little bit more and hopefully be warm. But I'm just wondering how the leggings are gonna look with it. Like I don't know if I should go out and maybe get brown ones because the whole outfit's brown, but my boots are brown, and like I don't know guys, I really don't know what I want to do, like I said, legs wise, what I want to go with. So we'll see. And I don't want to be like insanely casual and just like jeans, which I could, and just do some really nice shirt and like boots or something like that, but I don't know. I really don't know. If I know I'm going to be really freezing cold, then maybe I'll change that, but yeah, I don't know. And I don't really know what really nice shirt I have either to wear, or like something like that, because then I feel like that I could dress up a little bit more and do like jewelry and stuff like that. But like my cousin said, like it's going to be insanely casual, like most likely like a lot of people will probably be wearing like jeans and stuff like that, or again like very casual dress and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, we'll see. It stinks though too because then Sunday actually looks like it's supposed to be pretty warm. Like it's only supposed to be a high of like 55, but then on Sunday it's supposed to be like a high of 66. So it's supposed to be like a whole 10-degree difference. And again, it's like going to be at night, late, the sun's going to be down, so it's not even going to be 55 most likely by the time that like the party's sort of like outdoor, you know, we're going to be outdoors. So again, we'll see, but I'll let you guys all know how that ends up working out. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.